Sensational.
Comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
No, I did not want to make this video, but they doing a lot of talking, so I let the people talk after me. But it seemed to be that T. Jakes was involved in the Diddy allegations, and he was messing around with Diddy. I don't know how far this goes, but like Cat Williams said, 2024 is going to be tough.
With a grave ultimatum: expose his hidden secrets or face public censure. Sarah Jakes' actions left everyone in a state of shock. The congregation was filled with a mixture of bewilderment and exhilaration as a result of this unexpected decision, which not only shocked the town, but also caused that mixture. In this article, we will delve into the dramatic events that took place in the Potter's house and investigate the deep consequences that resulted from Sarah's unexpected demand. During the time that the congregation was gathering for Bishop T.D. Jakes' eloquent lecture, the church was filled with excitement and anticipation. Sunlight poured in through the stained glass windows, throwing a warm glow on the faces of those who were attending the event. The atmosphere, on the other hand, took a dramatic turn when Sarah Jakes, with a look of determination on her face, stood up from her seat and put a stop to the service. Because of this peculiar interruption, the crowd remained silent as they watched. Their interest piqued with the strange interruption. Sarah, a woman who is well known for her bravery and charity, was standing at the pulpit, her voice shaking, but remaining unwavering. She declared that she could no longer keep quiet about the family secrets that had been weighing hard on her heart. She said that she could no longer keep quiet about them. As people finally understood the significance of what she had said, there was a reverberation of astonishment across the throng. The church, which had been undivided in the past, was now on the verge of disintegration, torn between their devotion to their respected bishop and their desire to discover the truth. As her voice became increasingly powerful. With each passing minute, Sarah divulged the various truths that her father had kept hidden over the course of their lives. She gave a strong ultimatum, which stated that Bishop T.D. Jakes must take responsibility for his oversights, or else she would reveal everything. The significance of integrity within the religious community was brought to light by her demand for accountability and transparency, which struck a chord throughout the community. In recent times, Bishop T.D. Jakes has been confronted with a wide range of personal and professional challenges. He was implicated in a high-profile sexual assault case involving a member of Diddy's entourage, and his wife, Therita Jakes, had accused him of having an affair. In addition, he was suspected of having an affair. The claims that were made against him resulted in his departure from his position as the leader of the Potter's house. Subsequently, his wife and congregation sued for divorce, seeking that they get an equitable portion of his significant riches. During the time that the crowd was singing happy birthday wishes to Sarita, the tension that was present in the room was evident. As he reflected on the results of his actions, Bishop Jakes, who was seated in the front row, was struck with feelings of regret. Having come to terms with the significance of her disclosures, he gazed at Sarah with an expression that was equal parts amazement and anxiety. Sarah's tears cascaded down her cheeks, a visual representation of both her anguish and her newly discovered freedom. The audience was profoundly moved, split between their adoration for the bishop and their need for it. To be honest, this moment of critical importance unfolded. Bishop Jakes got up from his chair and went up to Sarah. He took her hand, which was shaking, and acknowledged the pain that he had caused her. He also stated his willingness to face the consequences of his actions. Once again, the crowd fell silent as they saw a touching moment of reunion between a father and his daughter. Their connection stayed unbroken, in spite of the hardship that was placed on their relationship. As a result of Sarah's bravery, the church and the Jakes family were forced to face some difficult realities. The Potter's house started on a journey of healing and rebuilding, with openness and community becoming the pillars of their newfound mission. This journey began with the healing of the community. Bishop Jakes, who was greatly embarrassed by the revelation of his clandestine activities, pleaded for forgiveness and labored relentlessly to win back the confidence of his church. The Christian community, which had previously been split, started coming together in support of their modest shepherd. As a result of Sarah's newly discovered voice and purpose, she was able to start initiatives inside the church that provided assistance to those who were damaged and disenfranchised. Her efforts proved both the power of vulnerability and the resiliency of the human spirit. Even though this period of their lives was coming to an end, the sanctuary continued to be a place that was brimming with feelings of hope and emotion. The Jakes family, in spite of the difficulties they encountered, was looking forward to accomplishing their goals of finding peace and rebirth and embracing big changes in their lives. With compassion and bravery as their guiding principles, the Jakes family continued their journey, resolute in their pursuit of the light that lay at the end of the tunnel. In their pursuit of a brighter tomorrow, they approached the future with optimism and resiliency, doing their best to achieve a sense of fulfillment and contentment in their lives. Several pieces of evidence, including videotapes, a USB drive, and Kim Porter's burner phone, served as physical proof of the concealed realities. The disclosures had a profound effect on the community affiliated with the church. In addition, an email that reportedly linked Bishop T.D. Jakes to Diddy was widely disseminated, which added fuel to the flames. However, the specifics of these pieces of evidence were not disclosed. Rather, they were allowed to reveal themselves. As Bishop Jakes, who was seated in the front row, took in the repercussions of his conduct. He was overcome with feelings of regret. Sarah, his daughter, made a courageous appearance in front of the audience, and his eyes, which were filled with surprise and concern, moved to her. The tears that ran down her cheeks were a representation of both her misery and her newly discovered freedom. In spite of the fact that they were torn between their allegiance to their revered bishop and their yearning for openness, the audience listened attentively to Sarah's words. Both the Jakes family and the church were at a crossroads at this particular moment. After getting up from his seat, Bishop Jakes went up to Sarah and took her hand, which was shaking severely. As he stated his willingness to face the consequences of his conduct in front of God, he conveyed his sorry admission that he had caused her suffering and proclaimed his willingness to do so. There was a profound and terrible moment of reconciliation between a father and his daughter, and the congregation remained silent as they witnessed it. Despite the pressure, they were able to maintain their connection. Everyone was compelled to confront the truth as a result of Sarah's bravery, which therefore prompted in-depth contemplation inside the Jakes family and the church. The Potter's house started down the road to recovery and reconstruction soon after it was damaged. The revelation of Bishop Jakes' secrets caused him to feel a great deal of embarrassment, and he made a concerted effort to seek forgiveness and to re-establish trust within the church. His revitalized leadership was built on the principles of transparency and community, which brought together Christians who had previously been isolated from one another. Sarah became a force for transformation as a result of the newfound voice and purpose she felt she had discovered. The power of vulnerability and the resiliency of the human spirit were both demonstrated by her efforts to establish programs inside the church that provided assistance to those who were broken and disadvantaged. Despite the fact that this period of their lives was coming to an end, the sanctuary continued to be a place that was permeated with feelings of hope and emotion. The Jakes family, in spite of the difficulties they encountered, was looking forward to accomplishing their goals of finding peace and rebirth and embracing big changes in their lives. With compassion and bravery as their guiding principles, the Jakes family continued their journey, resolute in their pursuit of the light that lay at the end of the tunnel. In their pursuit of a brighter tomorrow, they approached the future with optimism and resilience.
Craig. Bye, Felicia.
Be the best you can be. Love your family, love your friends. Spread love, not violence, not this virus. As always, peace.